She has changed our game in the best possible way in every way.
I think there's so many ways that I can continue to get better, and
just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing.
All eyes were on Caitlin Clark, and she just proved the doubters wrong in a way only she can. In a game where the stakes were sky high, Caitlin Clark shut down every single person who questioned her talent, leading her team to an incredible victory. The Indiana Fever may have been crowned the top WNBA team, but Caitlin Clark showed that she's a force to be reckoned with in any league. In today's video, we're diving into how Caitlin completely dominated the competition and why she's still one of the most unstoppable players in the game today. You won't believe how she turned the tables. The WNBA season has been filled with fierce competition, but none have captured the attention of basketball fans quite like the showdown between Sophie Cunningham of the Phoenix Mercury and Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever. With sparks flying both on and off the court, it's safe to say that Caitlin Clark has proven herself to be an unstoppable force, regardless of the doubters who have come and gone. This season's heated rivalries, record-breaking performances, and the intense rise of the Indiana Fever have been a testament to the league's growth, and Caitlin Clark is at the center of that storm. The Battle of the Titans, Sophie Cunningham versus Caitlin Clark. Let's start with the backdrop of this season's competition. Sophie Cunningham. A veteran player for the Phoenix Mercury, Cunningham has long been a player to watch in the league. Her toughness, her confidence, and her fiery passion have always been part of her game. But even Sophie Cunningham would admit, this season, the true star of the league has been none other than Caitlin Clark. Coming out of Iowa and stepping onto the WNBA stage, Caitlin Clark was already on the radar of basketball enthusiasts. What many didn't realize was that she was about to redefine the narrative. Every year, there are new rookies who come into the league with expectations, but Clark did more than just meet those expectations. She shattered them. Cunningham, despite all her hard-earned respect, found herself in a situation where Clark was the talk of the town. While Cunningham's performances have been solid and her defensive prowess often shines through, it's Clark's shooting ability and leadership that have people in awe. This year, fans have witnessed Caitlin Clark evolve into an unstoppable offensive powerhouse. With her signature deep three-pointers, lightning-fast transition play, and uncanny ability to control the flow of the game, Clark has made doubters look foolish. Sophie Cunningham may have been fierce in her own right, but the matchup between these two warriors has only elevated Clark's reputation. Caitlin Clark, a game changer for the Indiana Fever. What sets Caitlin Clark apart from the rest of the league? It's her ability to take over games. It's not just about scoring, it's about making everyone around her better. When she steps onto the floor, the Indiana Fever are instantly a more dangerous team. This season, the Fever have consistently been ranked among the league's top teams, thanks to Clark's leadership and her ability to make plays when it matters the most. While the Fever's success can be attributed to a collective effort, there's no denying that Clark's presence has been a game changer. Fans of the Indiana Fever have witnessed a significant transformation in their team since Clark's arrival. The Fever went from a team struggling to find their rhythm to the top contender for the championship. Clark has been the catalyst for that change, lifting the Fever to new heights. Her ability to hit clutch shots in tight situations, combined with her court vision, has propelled the Fever to the top of the standings. Caitlin Clark is more than just a player on the team, she's the heartbeat of it. Even in moments when the team faces adversity, Clark has stepped up as the one to carry them through. Sophomore season success and criticism, Clark proves the doubters wrong. No one's career is without criticism, especially when you're as successful as Caitlin Clark has been. The doubters were always going to show up. Whether they were questioning her ability to transition from college to the pros or wondering if she could handle the pressure of being the face of a franchise, Clark has obliterated all of that noise. From the very first game of her rookie season, Caitlin Clark made it clear she belonged in the WNBA. The doubters who questioned her shooting range, her ball handling, or her defensive skills have all been left eating their words. Clark's ability to prove herself on the biggest stages, including her performances in key games against the league's top teams, has silenced any remaining questions about her capabilities. Even though players like Sophie Cunningham are often recognised for their grit and tenacity, Clark's style is all about finesse and mastery of the game. Her rise to stardom has been swift, and her ability to prove the doubters wrong makes her one of the most exciting players in the league today. The Indiana Fever rise to the top, a legacy in the making. In many ways, the Indiana Fever's dominance in the league this season has been closely tied to Caitlin Clark's exceptional performance. The team's rise to the top was not an overnight occurrence. The Fever invested in a complete overhaul, with players like Clark providing leadership and a blueprint for success, and the results speak for themselves. Not only have the Fever found success in the regular season, but they're now a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs. Clark's ability to rise in the clutch has made her one of the most feared players in the postseason. Indiana Fever fans have watched as their team surged to the top of the WNBA standings, and much of that can be attributed to Clark's consistent ability to deliver. What's even more impressive is how Clark's leadership has inspired her teammates. The Fever are a cohesive unit, each player understanding their role and contributing to the success of the team. Yet, it's Caitlin Clark who sets the tone. Her fierce competitiveness, combined with a humility that drives her to constantly improve, makes her an exemplary leader. As the Fever continue to dominate the WNBA, their future looks brighter than ever. The team's championship aspirations are no longer distant dreams. With Caitlin Clark leading the charge, the Fever are poised for greatness. Sophie Cunningham's role: a fierce competitor, but outshined by Clark's brilliance. While Sophie Cunningham has certainly proven herself to be a tenacious and skilled player for the Phoenix Mercury, there's a reason why Caitlin Clark's name is on the lips of every basketball fan. Cunningham has earned her respect and has been a key contributor for her team, but it's impossible to deny the brilliance of Clark's performances. Cunningham's game is built on defense and toughness. She thrives in battles, often getting under the skin of her opponents. But Clark is different. Clark doesn't need to rely on physical confrontation to get the better of her opponents. She does it with her pure skill and understanding of the game. She makes it look effortless. Her unmatched range, her shooting accuracy, and her high basketball IQ have made her a nightmare for opposing defenses. While Cunningham might be praised for her defense, Clark dominates with a multi-dimensional offensive game that leaves defenders grasping for answers. She has redefined the expectations of what a WNBA player can do. And in doing so, Caitlin Clark has helped put the Indiana Fever in the conversation for being the league's top team. Caitlin Clark's legacy and the Indiana Fever's championship dream. At the end of the day, the 2024 WNBA season has been Caitlin Clark's stage to shine. While Sophie Cunningham and others have fought valiantly, it's clear that Clark's impact on the league is undeniable. The doubters, they're long gone, having been silenced by Clark's on-court brilliance. As the Indiana Fever continue to rise, it's Caitlin Clark who stands at the forefront of their championship aspirations. With her leadership, unrelenting drive, and remarkable skill set, she's more than just a player, she's a phenomenon. The future of the WNBA is bright, and with Caitlin Clark leading the way, there's no telling how high the Fever can go. One thing's for certain, the doubters have been proven wrong, and the Indiana Fever are now the team to beat in the league. Caitlin Clark's brilliance on the court continues to leave her doubters in the dust, and with each game, she solidifies her place as one of the greatest in the sport. While the Indiana Fever may have claimed the top spot, Caitlin's rise is just beginning. What do you think of her performance? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to keep up with Caitlin's journey. Until next time, keep watching, because Caitlin Clark is unstoppable.